back. Hopefully everything's working okay now. You should be hopefully seeing me in the next few minutes. Let me just refresh everything to make sure everything's working okay. Hope you can hear me all right. Please let me know if everything's coming up okay. Really apologies for it, guys. It's just as the way it always works, unfortunately. Always get some issues. Please let us know if you can hear me. So yeah, you can hear me, so that's good. So again, apologies, guys. It's always the evening broadcasts, unfortunately. It's always at 8 o'clock. 7. We had the. Everything seems to be working now. So welcome. But as always, guys, this hopefully. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully you can still try and hear me. Let's try and get the stuff up again. Can you guys hear me? No. So yeah, apologies on this, guys. But as I say, this does always happen. Unfortunately, it does always happen. Hi guys, hope you're all right. Hope you can all hear me now properly now. So I'm just going to try and get this up to speed. Yeah. So yeah, that's all working absolutely perfectly fine. Where are we with the transfer? Yep, you see back. So good, guys. So apologies once again for the issues earlier. But that's what happens, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll what we've got down here is we've got the site, how much is what's going on with everything else. Hopefully the chat will refresh itself. Let me just see if I can get that back up and running again. Guys, hopefully, apologies for that. We just had to try and reset something very quickly. Hopefully you guys can all see me now. Please let us know. There we go. That's all good. Yep, perfect. Everything's working. Rock and roll. So yeah, just double check where is it? 20 seconds. Yeah, perfect. That's working absolutely fine. Good. Okay, so everything's working. So apologies, guys. Good evening to everybody, of course. Sheena, it will lag. Prime will lag. Unfortunately, it's that's what happens with it sometimes. But as I say, as I said in the weekly live chat earlier, if you guys are using. If you're using your smart TV for it, don't do it. Because that lags quite badly. But it's all good. So guys, hope you're all right. Let me know your predictions, of course. It looks like we're playing in a 4-3-4-3 again. Sorry, a 4-4-1-1. Please let us know if we are doing that. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. As I say, we've been trying to sort things out as quickly as possible. I just don't understand why all of a sudden it goes mental for 8 o'clock. It really doesn't make any. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. You know, because we've got the weekly live chat went absolutely perfectly fine, and yeah. So I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Shane, it can't be on Sky because it's illegal for Sky to broadcast on Amazon Prime. You can watch it on Sky, but that will be behind. Unfortunately, Rick says 2-1. Good evening, Rick. Good evening, Sheena. Good evening, Ben. Again, Tony. Thank you very much for coming back again, mate. Tony reckons 1-1. It's going to be a tight game tonight. Absolutely agree with you. Completely 100%. But yeah, it will. You see, the thing is Sheena, yes, you can watch it through Sky, but because it's routing through, that's why it's going to be that's why it's going to be no, I mean, is it on Sky? Yeah, no, it's not. It's Amazon Prime. So if you're a Prime member, you can watch it. As I said, best way to do it is don't watch the Amazon Prime app on your telly. The best way to watch it is a Fire Stick. It's quicker than watching it any other way. Trust me. I've been experimenting with it, and did experiment with it last night. So hopefully, where are we? Let me just refresh this so we can get the score lines updated. There we go. Let me just make sure that that's working okay with that. Oh, no, hang on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to need to try and sort this out for you. No, shouldn't be going on that. We talked about that. So, what about that? Is that working better? Is that making it a bit more consistent? Almost. Right, let me just sort that out. Right, so bring that down. I need to bring that down just a tiny bit more. We will get to the game at some point, guys. Generally will. There we go. Perfect. Right, so just with a throw in. Gene, I have it on my PS4. Try it on there. Thank you. Yeah, it's the quickest way of doing it. So we've got a live update from the BBC website to see what the results are for these games. So where are we? So, okay, so Rice on the ball, trying to go at goal and jumps over, unfortunately. So there you go. That's it, perfect. That's everything working perfectly fine. Yep, it's all good. So again, apologies, guys. But hi, Karma, welcome back. Hi, Karma. And remember, mate, keep it respectful. But I'm sure you will. So yeah, that's So we can be completely updated the whole of the night through with the game. So right, so now looking at the goalkeeper with his doing the goal kick, and so hopefully we're all right with that. So Creswell passing it back to Fabianski, and yeah, boot straight over. So it's nice to see Diop back in the starting 11. Very good. Nice to see him back in the starting 11. So just to recap, we've got Fabianski, Soufal, Diop, Ogbonna, Creswell, so making up the back four. Rice, Souček, Bowen and Benrahma with Fornals and Allaire up front. On the bench is Randolph, Fredericks, Noble, Dawson, Snodgrass, Lanzini and Yarmolenko. For Crystal Palace is Guaita, Ward, Kouati, Dan, Van Arnholt, Townsend, Milojevic, MacArthur, Eze, Benteke, and Zaha. On the bench for Palace is Butland, Tompkins, Jordan Ayew, Schlupp, Batshuayi, Mitchell, and Riedewald. And just as Fornals, thanks Creswell for the ball. Tony asks, is Balbuena injured? No, I don't think he is. I just think it's squad rotation. I really genuinely think it's squad rotation. I haven't seen anything. There's nothing on premierinjuries.com, which is the website that I normally use to find out information about injuries. There's nothing. Actually, it's just on there. He's got a groin strain. Literally, Balbuena's got a groin strain, so that's why. So yeah, apologies. There was nothing. So it must have been in training, because I literally checked it before we went live an hour ago. So it must have been in the warm up. So Kouati just pushing Bowen off the ball, and yeah, Creswell slips again. So Andros Townsend slipping it through to Van Arnholt. Rice trying to close him down. Souček throws to Benrahma, but Benrahma gets tackled easily off the ball, and back to Townsend again. Rice with an interception, perfect. Now Fornals is passing it back to Creswell. So Rice, Souček. So guys, have I missed anything interesting over the last over those 3 minutes that I missed? Was anything in there? I mean, obviously apart from Balbuena picking up his injury in training in the warm up by the looks of it, because but at the same time it's understandable. We're playing a lot of football in December, as we all know. So yeah, it's understandable that's going to happen. So yeah, all good. So apologies for the breakdown of the internet, but that's how it always goes, unfortunately, guys. So I'll try and refresh the football stats for you. That's where it's going. Yep. Okay, so there's a Palace throw in. Do you know what? I actually quite like that Palace away kit. I think it looks good. I think it looks quite nice. But it's a shame that nobody can attend the game, unfortunately. It's a real shame. But it's one of those things, sadly. But yeah, so it's nice to have somebody unsubscribe tonight, which is a bit of a shame in the last hour or so. But if you're enjoying it, then by me, yeah, just an email come through saying there's an update on the premierinjuries.com. So yeah, they copied. Tommy says they copied PSG. Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, to a degree. But yeah, okay. So the ball back in, headed out by Ogbonna. Nice little jump from a leg, trying to get the ball to Benrahma, but unfortunately it doesn't go get it. And Kouati is first the ball, but now goes out for a throw in. So yeah, guys, what do you think about Allardyce replacing Slaven Bilic? I wanted to try and talk about it on in the live chat, but there wasn't enough people, unfortunately, to that was joined in on time. But let me know your thoughts on Bilic being sacked and Allardyce coming in to replace him. Personally, I think it's a bit harsh. I think it's a bit harsh on Bilic. But it's the bigger picture, I'm guessing. Oh, Benteke with a header and it goes out. So very close. Very close. Jaden Davey, welcome. So it's unfair. It is unfair. But unfortunately, as much as we all love Bilic, he is a second season syndrome manager. He really is. I hate to say it, but his second season he never does well. With the exception of how he goes international. But on how he is on as an international level. But yeah, it's and Sheeny, you're right. He was a good manager. He was, but he's too nice. You know, Colin said it in the build-up of the game. He said that he's one of the nicest blokes he's ever worked with. Just as a great interception by Rice onto Bowen, but Bowen is just a little bit too slow on that. Tony says the West Ham merry-go-round got shipped to West Brom. Think it's because the West involved in the name. Very possibly, mate. Yep. So Rice from Fornells. Rice passing it over to Souček. Over to Creswell now. Back to Souček. Ogbonna. Diop. Back to Ogbonna. Ben says he's a good choice for them to get out of relegation. Shame for Slaven, though. Yeah, agreed. Sofal. Rice. Ogbonna. But yeah, you know, as I said, guys, it's a bit of a shame. It really is a bit of a shame. See if we can get a bit more of an update. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep the BBC screen open. This is so far. Ooh, nice little gone from Fornells. Again, 3 yards out. 3 yards out, unfortunately, but that's what it is. It's a very good display from him. Very good display. Very good ball. Good ball in from Sufal over to find him. Nice little header, but 2 or 3 yards over. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. There we go. So yeah, very big shame for him, unfortunately. But we've all criticised Fornells in one guise or another about his positioning and what he's like with his passes and everything. But it's just that's what it is, isn't it? Unfortunately, that's what it is. So Andros Townsend on the run now. Ball in. And Sufal clears. Rice tried to do your FIFA style interception, but I've got a horrible feeling if that had connected, that's going in the back of the net. I don't see why. I don't understand why Rice is trying to do that. I think he's trying to overplay himself a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. TSC's back. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. Your comment will come through at some point. There we go. I had to approve it because of your language. So nice ball over from Sofal to Rice. Fornells. Ogbonna. Fornals. It'd be quite nice if Creswell scores because he was his birthday yesterday. Over to nice ball over to Sufal. Oh, good idea, but goes out for a corner. Sheena says if it wasn't for all this virus stuff going on, my boy would have been a mascot. Yeah, I know. We know the feeling, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a great ball in from Sufal. But yeah, as the commentator, the woman's just said, why isn't anybody going in for the ball? Why isn't it? It was a good ball. It's a good ball. Okay, so we got Bowen's going to take the corner kick now. Kicked up. Almost an own goal. Almost an own goal. But yeah, looks like a little bit of argy-bargy going on with Socek then, but nothing really doing all that much. So Tiny, before you ask, mate, I'm well ahead of you on the halftime animation bit because I've got it all ready. I've got it all ready to go. So once the first half finishes, hopefully we'll be able to download it in time. So, but yeah. So hopefully, once I was able to get back on time, hopefully everything will go really nice and smoothly. So it seems to be all Palace as usual. Seems to be all Palace. But Rice taking the ball off Zaha, passing it through to Bowen, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Yeah. So guys, hang on. Game has been a bit tepid at the moment. Yeah, kind of like how Chelsea Wolves was last night. Very, very, very similar sort of way of playing football to each other. Just both trying to team its own out end to end, granted, but not in the way that we'd like. So the ball goes out for a throw in against Zaha. So guys, what do you think of this? Let me know what you think about this score sheet. Where are we? There we go. Oop, there. What do you think of this? Are you liking this? Because if you're not, I won't use it, but I quite like it. So Kawati back through to, can't see, Zaha. What is the cameraman doing? Van Arnold. Milijovic. Intercepted. Nice little ball play there. Rice seeing Creswell clear. Thanks, Ben. Creswell's got an injury. Looks like he's done his hamstring. Looks like he's done his hamstring. Yeah, he's done his hamstring by the looks of it. That's a real shame. It's a real shame. They shouldn't have. It's a real pain for him, unfortunately. Bless him. So who are we gonna have down over at left back? Tony says, looks good, John. Thank you very much. Like the other matches being shown. Yeah, I thought I'd try and keep you guys updated as much as possible. Because none of the games really affect tonight. As we said in the live chat earlier, none of the games really affect it. But guys, who we can have as replacement left back? You've got Lanzini, Snodgrass, Dawson, Yarmolenko, Noble, Fredericks. Ben, I hate to say you, mate, but Johnson's not on the bench. It's not on the bench. That's a big risk. So the only thing I can think of possibly is having Dawson at left back, or maybe Diop at left back. I don't know. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be hard. Ben says have to be Fredericks. Tony says Dawson or Fredericks. Yeah. I mean, he's having a bit of a run, but I don't think it's cramped. Not the way that he was. I think he's going to try and play on, bless him, but I've got a funny feeling we're going to be making a substitution soon. I really think we will. And yeah, Fredericks is getting ready. So yeah, Fredericks. And respectful ball back to Fabianski by the Palace player there. Very good idea. So Diop's on the ball now, passing it back to Fabianski. And long ball from Fabs up to try and find a very, very impeded Allaire, but don't worry about that, Coop. Ball goes out for a throw in, and this should be right. Okay, maybe not. Right, so nice little 1-2s between Bowen and Allaire then from the throw in. Tony says might be okay. Just impact shock. Give it 5 minutes. Good point. Good point. Nobody. Ooh. Good defending by Soucek then. Very good defending. Nobody marking down Benteke there at all. He's just about onside as well. Ogbonna getting in there, but absolutely, and yeah, Ogbonna falls over and just very, very casual from there, but very close. Very, very close then. Very, very close. And one of the things that I love about very, very good corner then. Very good corner now. How do I do it again? No. Stats by. There we go. Stats. There we go. So yeah. So one of the things I love about watching games on Amazon is you get live stats the whole way through. So we've had 6 tackles, 3 clearances, and 1 corner. And also, nothing about shots on target or anything yet. But so we've had 2. Both teams have had 2 shots, and none have been on target. 60% possession to Palace so far, which I really, really like. 75 passes to theirs 112, and we've got 87% passing accuracy with their 90. So this is one of the reasons, guys, why I said I'll be happy with a point, because Palace are a very, very good team. They're irritating to play against, but they are a very good team, and they've got a lot of scum supporters as well for that matter. But they are a very, very good team to play against. Very good team to play against. So, come on, director, sort yourself out. Stop focusing on players. We want to see what's going on. And surely, yeah, here we go. So Zaha on the ball. Benrahma bully boying him a little bit, but he's standing his ground for a change. But he wins the ball. Benrahma, and now Zaha goes in the back of him and doesn't even kind of apologizes. Kind of apologizes. Yeah, that's gonna be a good tussle tonight between Benrahma and Zaha. It's gonna be a very good tussle between the two of them. Of course, because it's been strange. We're all roughly going to be, so I don't think you guys are going to be giving me any spoilers for the goals. So Ogbonna, Fabianski, back to Ogbonna, Creswell. Sorry, Rice, I should say. Ogbonna, Rice, Creswell, Rice, Diop, Soufal. Trying to find Bowen, which he does, which is very, very good timing there. Very good timing from Bowen. Passing over to Ogbonna just outside the centre circle now. Sheen says, I sure won't be, as you're a minute in front of me on the game. This is what I love. This is why I said, you guys, I'm loving the fact that the game's on Prime, because everybody else will be watching it via another way. So so Sheena, apologies. I'll try not to get too excited about if and when a goal's scored. I'll really try not to. I'll really, really try not to. But I'm not promising anything. Bowen, Rice, Yeah. Benrahma, Rice is it's security football by the looks of it. So, it looks like it does. It does look like security football. It really does. Sufal, Benrahma, back to Sufal. Diop, Rice, Socek. Well, as you can see, Liverpool are 1-0 up. Mo Salah. So Andrews Townsend on the ball now. Ball over to try and find Eze. Intercepted by Bowen. He wins the ball as well. Very well won. And now it goes for a free kick to West Ham. Thanks, Sheena. Glad to get your permission. Thank you very much. Hi, Karma says West Ham have done it with a balanced, played the game with a balanced approach. Yeah, it has been, but it's just I don't know. Maybe trying to wind the clock down. Who knows? But Ogbonna, Diop, Sufal, not the best of trying clearances. Now Zaha passes back to Eze. Zaha. And yeah, a bit of tricky football from Palace in a little bit. Yeah, nobody alive to the ball. No one alive to the ball except for Sofal again. Yeah, it's a bit of a worry. Bit of ball watching again. You know, a bit of ball watching. It's a bit of a worry, that. It's a bit of a worry. So Diop with a long ball trying to find Benrahma, but it doesn't really happen. And yeah, zonal marking again by the looks of it. Allardyce header football. Bowen loses it out to Eze. Socek gets the ball back. Yeah, I mean, not a bad half hour to be honest with you. Not a bad. As Carmen says, has been balanced football, but it hasn't been very attacking at the same point. So Sufal with a free kick. So yeah, and it goes for a Palace goal kick. Nice seeing the replay now. Rice trying to header it onto someone and gets pissed off with it because nobody's there. Nobody's there. So goal kick taken. And Ogbonna's down with a clash with Benteke by the looks of it. It's a 50-50, so I don't know why Benteke is overdoing it a little bit, but it's yeah, they both went up for the ball, and he's not the sort of person to stay down with him. Ben, I hope Liverpool beat Spurs as well. Yeah, it's not intentional. It's not intentional. It looks like he's all right. Sheena, everybody hates Spurs. Don't worry. Benteke's been booked. So Fabianski, Rice, Diop, Rice, long ball trying to find Bowen. But actually, Allaire was almost on the ball then. Could have almost had that. But Palace back in possession again. Got Dan. Bowen intercepts. Nice to see quite a few interceptions from West Ham tonight. We could have done against that the other night. Get a bit more. Well, every other bloody game we played so far this season. Rice. Ball over to try and find Sufal. Nobody's supporting him. Nobody in the box by the looks of it. He still puts the ball in, and of course he gets easily cleared. It's good ideas. Some good attacking ideas, but not exactly the best of exactly not the best of ideas either, for that matter. Nobody seems to be. I genuinely think we're playing for keep the clean sheet till half time. I think both teams are. I really genuinely think they are. So Zaha still in possession. Soufal keeping close on him, but still gets the ball away from him. And it's a free kick to Palace from a foul on MacArthur. Oh, no, they're just doing it as a throw-in. Okay, it's just keeping a Palace throw. It was a Palace throw-in anyway, but it looked more like it was going to be a free kick then. So, yeah. I mean, as I said, Fulham and Brighton have no impact because Brighton are 10 points behind us. Liverpool and Tottenham have no impact with our table position because they're smack bang 1 and 2 respectively. So it's going to be interesting. Hi Karma says East End Club have pulled off some major results this season, including wins over, well, so far this season because the season isn't over yet. Including wins over Leicester and Wolves. Yeah, 2 really, really good performances there, mate. Really, really good performances. Both games, both opposition weren't exactly at their best, shall we say? But yeah, it's been interesting, and Son's just equalised for Spurs by the looks of it. So former hammer on the ball, Kouate. It's got Dan. Allaire tries to intercept but doesn't get there. He's trying. I don't want to not try and defend him, but he is trying. He really is trying. Jesus! Benteke. It's a bit of a shame. Where are we? So, but it wasn't. Nobody was on him. Nobody was on him. So to be fair, it's a great header from the guy. Yeah, Diop trying to keep pace with him, but nobody. Again, ball watching, not paying attention. How many times, guys, have I said? And don't put this in the chat because it's a rhetorical question. How many times so far since I've been doing watch-alongs for the last season and a half now, almost season and a third, that the spacing. How many times spacing, area, the formations, the keeping the lines. It's just you can't allow one player. You can't have one player marking Benteke when you got a ball like that. You can't. People have to be in front of him as well as the side of him. Diop did his best there, bless him. It really did. But it's just not good enough. But so now hopefully, as I said, I genuinely thought that we were playing for keep a clean sheet. We've now kept haven't kept a clean sheet, and as a result of it, hopefully we're going to start seen a bit more attack and emphasis from West Ham because it's a lot of standing around at the minute, genuinely standing around. Zaha having a tussle with Creswell. Creswell stands on his feet, and finally, linesman, thank you very much. Zaha, what are you protesting for? You were spinning Creswell round, you prick. Honestly. I mean, I know it's 50-50, but still, come on, it's 50-50. Both players are pulling at each other, but Zaha's making more of a meal of it. Right, so players trying to get involved. That's good. Good movement there. Really good movement. Diop passing over to Soufal with an incoming Eze. Panic ball to try and find Bowen, which doesn't connect. So, but they are playing well. Palace. Ben, you absolutely called it in the live chat, mate. The weekly live chat. They are going to be they are going to give us a tough game. I said it in the preview that they're going to give us a game. High Karma says West Ham needs to score in this half to level up. Well, yes, that's kind of how it works, mate. Other breaking news: water is wet. But I know what you mean, fellow. I know what you mean. That's the way that it is. Foul. Sorry, Souček to Rice. Back to Souček. Fornals. Over to Creswell. Still plodding around. We're not out of first gear yet. Fornals. Ogbonna. Tony says we look all over the place at the minute. Yeah, we're certainly not as coordinated, and it's a lot of plot. There's a lot of dinosaur-style movements out there at the minute, mate. If I'm honest. Ogbonna over to Souček. Creswell loses the ball, and it goes out for a throw-in off Anders Townsend. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I saw that Lampard was saying that the reason for them losing against Wolves was fatigue, which I don't really agree with. We don't really agree with, and I hope Moyes doesn't say the same thing. I really hope he doesn't, because obviously we haven't. It was only a few days ago that what was it? Saturday, yeah, Saturday that we had the our game. So it's what happens in December. It's what happens in December. You got professionals should be ready for it. Tony says Palace are one of our bogey sides, though, mate. Yeah, they are. They really have been. Even up until ever since I should say the 2003-4 season when they beat us in the playoff final. So yeah, it looks like there's a free kick to Palace. Have a look at the replay. Diop trying to go into the ball, and yeah, that's a foul. That is a free kick all day long. Diop's not trying to go for the ball in any shape or form. So, in case you didn't see it, the full-time results of the dinner time kickoffs is Arsenal 1, Southampton 1, Leeds 5, Newcastle 2, and Leicester 0, Everton 2. In case you guys were wondering, I can't believe it, 5-2. Jesus, the midweek match of the day is going to be entertaining, isn't it? If they are going to do it, they're going to be doing one. So, Palace still in attack once again. Miller, how on earth can you call handball for that? Seriously, how can you call handball? It was right at him, with 3 away from 17:30. By the way, guys. So if any of you 15 that are watching that aren't subscribers, by all means, please do subscribe. And of course, interact in the conversation as well. Ben Davis has not been at the races so far. Plenty of time to go, though. Completely agreed. Leeds scores some great goals. I guess they did. I'll be interested to see the highlights when they go up. So what's going on? So we're gonna have a throw-in. Yeah, it looks like a throw-in. Tony says West Ham being like Prime on smart TV, lagging behind at the moment. Yeah, we haven't really got out of first gear. And Bowen, Souček could have had a goal then. Souček could have had it. He could have actually tapped it in, but I think he might have been offside by the looks of it. I'll have to look at this. Have a look at the replay, but that could have been an equaliser. That really could have been an equaliser. So Bowen. No, he could. No, I don't think he was actually. Let's have a look at the replay. Ball played in. No, he's onside. He could have gone for that. But it's a corner to Palace. Corner in from Bowen, and goalkeeper clears easily. Fornals tries to head it out, but nobody there. Benrahma on the ball now. On the right hand side, just cutting into the box. Ball in. Diop just completely didn't do anything then. What on earth is going on? Sheena says we need to win this. We do. We don't need to, but it'd be nice. Exactly. As the commentator just said the same thing. Ben. So Alaire and Diop just not quick enough. Ben says, "What do you think of Amazon's coverage?" I'm not really listening to the commentators, to be honest with you, mate. But in terms of having all the games on, it's very, very good from them. Very, very good from them. I do like Amazon Prime because I get to see stuff before you guys for a change. um, but yeah, it's I like Amazon. I said it when they were doing the football last year. I genuinely think there will come a time where you'll be able to buy a home ticket, a season ticket with them, and you'll be only able to watch West Ham, or you'll only be able to watch Spurs, whatever. Townsend coming in. Benteke with a cheeky back heel, and Fabianski well alive to it. But yeah, very well worked goal from Palace, but not exactly the best of ideas with their follow ups. Really isn't. But yeah, very Benteke again a little bit overconfident there. I mean, Ben, what do you think of their coverage? And guys, what do you think of their coverage as well, for that matter? Everybody that's watching, what do you think of their coverage? Tony, you're absolutely right. Should have been two. Should have been their second, I should say. Diop. Rice headers it out for a throw in. Tony agreed. 100%. Wake up. We're not out. I said it many times already. We're not out of first gear. First gear yet. We're really not. Really, really not. I wonder how many minutes. Maybe one, or maybe none. We should find out in the next few seconds. Diop with a free kick. Rice through to Bowen. Getting a bit clumsy there. Doesn't look like there's going to be any Doesn't look like there's going to be any extra time by the looks of it, because they would have announced it by now if there was going to be. Rice. To foul. Ball in. Over to Benrahma. Ball cleared. Diop. Tony says Benteke hasn't scored what seems like years. Get a couple of goals and suddenly he thinks he's Ronaldo, and all of a sudden, very possibly, mate. Very possibly. So 2 minutes of extra time. Yeah, doesn't bloody work. Doesn't bloody work. I have to talk to him. This is supposed to come up with +2 on there, but it doesn't bloody work. As bloody usual. So yeah, 2 minutes of extra time, guys, but yeah, doesn't for some reason the clock's not getting updated, so I'm gonna have a strongly worded email to the guys asking them why that isn't happening when they told me it would update, but it isn't. Yeah. Yeah, so getting quite a huge lag myself now by the looks of things. Benteke, it just goes over the bar. Morning, hello again, Kieran. It is a hard watch, mate. You're absolutely spot on with that, fella. Absolutely spot on with that. So it should be a stop any second now. Yep, there we go. 47. There we go on that. So yeah, that's the first half, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, only one attempt on target according to the stats, and that's all. That's all it needs. All it needs. Tony says, hopefully we'll do what we have been doing in previous games and come out in the second half. Completely agreed. Yeah, it'd be very, very nice. Before we go to the halftime break, just want to say thank you very much to Rahali Najeli for subscribing earlier today, and also Sayel Aziz as well, for that matter. Thank you very, very much. All right, so yeah, let's go into the halftime break. guys. Thanks for coming back to us. Right, so I asked the question at half time, would you make any changes? And only Ben's answered that question. He said Ben Lanzini for Fornells. Mark, welcome. Hope you're all right, mate. So yeah, but it looks like Ben that your answer has been so your wish has been granted, I should say. Lanzini's coming on, and looks like Fornells has come off. So it looks. So there we go. Ben says, "Hey, I'm saying Allaire needs to be involved. Do you agree?" He said, "Yes, Mark. I agree with 100%. He's not been involved in the game at all. But he's tried. He's tried it. Bless him. But yeah, he's tried. He's been trying a few things, but he's not been exactly in the most of attacking of positions. So that light's a little bit bright. So if I can bring that down a little bit, where are we? There we go. That's a bit better. That's better. Right. So, but yeah, it's not been the best of motivations from him, but yeah, it's been interesting. It's good to see that Moises made a change at half time. It's good. I'm glad he's done that because that's exactly as it needs to be. Right. So apparently the ball was kicked off without actually having a whistle being blown. But Kieran, yes, Lanzini has come on for nails by the looks of things. Ben says, I think just thought Fornells looked tired. Hopefully Lanzini will have a real impact for us. You never know. You never know. You absolutely never know. Stranger things have happened, mate. Stranger things have happened. Mark says, press. Agreed. 100%, fella. It looks like Palace are the ones that are pressing with them and Andros Townsend on the outside box. But it goes out for a Spurs a Palace throw in. But yeah. But there's been a few little tussles here and there, as always. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see what happens with the rest of them. So Kawate passing it back to the goalkeeper. Guata, I think you pronounced that, Guata. But Mark, I'm glad you've been able to join us for the second half, fella. Hope you're keeping all right. It's been a while since we've seen you. Is Balboa injured? Apparently, he's got a bit of a groin strain. So possibly in pre-match training or possibly in the warm-up. Who knows? We don't know yet, mate. But yeah, that's the way it is at the minute. So Bowen on the attack there. Really going for it. Allaire's not exactly running into the best of positions. Milivojevic fouls him. And it's a nice area for a free kick. And Bowen is holding his shoulder. I don't think it's all that bad, if I'm honest with you, guys. But you never know. You never know. But yeah, it's great. It's great that we're the highest goal scorers for set pieces, and also the highest to hit the woodwork as well. Apparently, we've had 9 attempts at the woodwork even. So that'd be interesting. Creswell with the ball in and a few yards over the bar. So there we go, Mark. Here we go, and there we go. So yeah, so Mark, would you, other than Lanzini of coming on at half time, for Nails, would you have made any other changes? Creswell is still limping. He is, yeah. He's trying to run it off, blessing, because we've got no other options. We've got no other options at left back, unfortunately, apart from Dawson. You know, because obviously, looks like we may be bringing on Fredericks at some point for him, but yeah. So Lanzini. It's a Palace free kick from that. I'm not really sure. Mark says, no, John, as you say, very limited options. Yeah. I mean, I can understand. I mean, it'd be interesting to see Fredericks at left back if it does happen. I'd rather we made a double substitution at half time. I don't really want to risk Creswell playing for too long. As over the free kick, trying to find Benteke. Ben Rama on the ball now, gets fouled. Benteke. But yeah, it's a lot of. There's not much urgency out there at the minute, guys. There really isn't. There genuinely isn't a lot of urgency out there. Hopefully everything will be alright for Monday's Chelsea away game. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I really am looking forward to that. Should be good. Should be a very entertaining game. Don't think we're going to get anything out of it, but I think it'll be a very entertaining game nonetheless. Right, so Palace in possession still. Nobody really going for the ball. Making it very difficult to comment on because there's a lot of standing around. Ogbonna with a foul. He got the ball, but it was a foul at the same point. Sheena, you're absolutely right. Creswell does need to come off. He really does need to come off. But guys, if you're enjoying this Barmies, please do click the like button if you haven't already. But, Prince One Love Warrior. What a name. Welcome. Rice. Kufal. Prince says, come on, you Irons, let's make it 4-1 if was can get 4. A lot of defensive work going on at the minute. But let's make this a hard win or a draw. Come on, you Irons. RMS is in as well. Hello, welcome. Stuart Pearce looks very ragged there. He looks very concerned, as does Moyes. Ogbonna through to Creswell. Alea. Through ball to Sufal over to Bowen. Lanzini. Back through to Bowen, but it's not the best of it's a very misplaced ball. Well, Van Aanholt's at fault there because he went sliding in nowhere near the ball and right into Sufal's path. All right, okay, he did get the ball, but yeah, it's right into his path. It's not intentional. It's not intentional in any shape or form. Tony says if the result stays as it is, Palace will be on the same points as us. Yeah, but we've got a better goal difference than them, mate. But yeah, agreed. Someone's been cheeky looking at the table, eh? You know you never do that during a game. It's never a good thing. I hope we ain't jinxed it either, for that matter. Free kick from foul from Zaha on Diop by the looks of it. The Palace have got some very good players in here, and yeah, and I don't know what Zaha. Honestly, Zaha needs to be booked, man. He really does. Don't say I'm a font of crap knowledge. Free kick from Lanzini. And straight at the goalkeeper. But yeah, so I mean, as things stand, nothing really changes in flux of the table. I don't think. I mean, I'll have a look in a little while, like, but yeah, I don't want to jinx it too much. But yeah, we've got a better goal difference than Palace, if I remember correctly. So we should be alright. We should be fine. But as I said, guys, at the end of the day, 13 games in, 8th from the table, nothing to complain about at all. Not the best of white roots we've got there, but Rick, you're absolutely right. Zaha will be booked if he keeps going the way he's going. Totally agree. Creswell, Ben Rama gets dispossessed within half a second of being on the ball. And yeah, it's just we're defending like mad. As I said, Palace have got some very. I said in the live chat when the team sheet went out. Palace have got Eze and Townsend and Benteke as their front three. You know, it's hard attack, and we're going to be very, very difficult. It's difficult to defend, and they are. And it's been some sloppy play from West Ham. I'm not gonna lie, it's been some sloppy play. But 8th in the table, 13 games in as it stands at the moment. Unless we absolutely get mullered, which I can't see, because it's a bit more even now. Just as Soucek's on the ball now. Lanzini over to Bowen. Ball in from Bowen. Nobody in the position. Allaire. Yes, Allaire. Hang on. Where is it? What an overhead kick from Allaire. What an overhead kick. Unbelievable. Really, really good free kick, overhead kick from him. The bicycle kick, whatever one he'll do with it. Absolutely exactly the same as how he scored against how he scored against what's it now? Fantastic, absolutely superb. Very similar to the was it the Wolves away with, was it Wolves or whatever? Anyway, 1-1. Superb. Loving that. Yeah, Mark, absolutely right. What a bloody goal. Get in there, says Ben. Sheena says just about to watch the goal. Bournemouth, thank you, Jaden. Yeah. Tony says, what a goal, been practicing them. Mark says he never miss hits an overhead kick. Agreed. And Ben says, happy to see LA get that goal. Yeah, big confidence booster for him. Big confidence booster for him. Alex, welcome back, mate. I haven't seen you for a while. Alex says, I think LA just impregnated every woman watching. that was a unbelievable goal. Unbelievable. But they are 90% of the time they are on target. So very fantastic. Ben, I thought he scored like that versus it was Watford. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Jaden, he did do one against Bournemouth. You're absolutely right on that one. But yeah, it was Watford away at the start of the season when he had Antonio up front along with him. But yeah, very, very happy with that. Mood has certainly changed in this neck of the woods. Sheena, it certainly is a blinding goal. Alex says he's been watching the videos, just haven't been in chat much. Understandable, mate. There's been some strange times. These kickoffs as well. But yeah, so Allaire on the ball, doing his defensive work quite well. To be fair, and he clearance by Creswell. Yes, Mark, it was his first goal for us under Pellegrini. Kieran says best striker in the Premier League. But yes, as the ladies are saying there, this is exactly what we needed. We needed a big impetus from the side, and it's come. But I don't think this is over just yet, guys. I genuinely don't think this is over just yet. Tony says, if you're going to score a goal, then make it a special one. One chance, one cracking goal. Yeah, so let's have a look at the stats while we were talking about that. So we've had 5 shots and 2 on target. Palace have had 7 shots and 2 on target. So it's quite evenly paced from that side of things. And being a point so far is very, 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 very likely. Reasonable, I should say, not likely. Mark says, always liked him, Kieran. Right, so check. Bowen. Creswell trying to do a bit of hit and miss there. And but TSC, what? Hello, welcome back, mate. Yeah, it was a cracking goal, absolutely cracking goal. Bowen being tumbled by Kawati. Then he's quite easy to get. He's quite lucky to get away with that Kawati, but it goes out for a free throw in, I should say. You guys are talking about Alaire's first goal, but yes, Ben, I think you're right, mate. He was in his second game. Rice, Lanzini, Rice, back to Lanzini again. But 2-on-1 and he loses the ball, unfortunately. Ogbonna. Townsend fucking around. Nah. Sheena, are you drinking by any chance? Your spelling's getting worse. Why does Moyes look so grumpy all the time? He's involved in it. He's absolutely involved in the game, that's why. He's absolutely involved in what's going on. Yeah, I have to tend to agree with the commentator there. The bicycle kick was against the run of play. Tony says, condensing our play, look at the width, can't be wasting our possession. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of I say it every single game. He's Ben says he's Scottish, that's why. But you know, I've said it every single game. Our spacing is terrible. Our markings are terrible. Our tempo is terrible. But you just play football for a few minutes and then not even that, just a minute or so, and you get absolutely rewarded for it. Just as we're now on the counter attack with Lanzini, passing it over to Sufal. Lanzini, yeah, Lanzini through to Allaire. Nobody behind there, unfortunately. It's all right, Cena. It looked like you've been on like your third bottle or something. Right, so yeah, it's certainly opening up a bit more. That's for sure. We seem to be kicking on a little bit. Maybe smelling blood. I don't know yet. You've got it. You always got to try your luck with Palace. You always have to. Always have to. Tony, you're absolutely right. He does need to take his blinkers off. Yeah, he's trying to settle in, I think, by the looks of it. He's jogging about, so he's not exactly at full tilt at the minute. Manny, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Just try to get a touch on the ball and completely gave the ball to someone else. Roy, welcome. Hope you're all right, mate. Banano, ooh, that was close. I think he does. I think Fabianski gets a bit of a touch on that to keep it off target. Otherwise, that's 2-1. That's 2-1 to Palace. That really is 2-1 to Palace. Have a look. Well, I don't think he does actually. Have a look. Where are we? Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, just a little bit. So it is a corner. But yes, Mark, it was close. Townsend going to take the corner, which he does. Cleared just Lanzini. Second attempt. Bowen trying to get it, but no. Ball back over to Townsend again. And there we go. Lanzini. Wake up, Lanzini. Come on, movement. Oh. Mark says good save. It was a great save. Great save. Come on. Just come on. Don't give him so much space. Come on. I know you're tackling, but the spacing. Come on. Somebody get in there. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. There we go. Finally. There we go. So check clears now. Allaire. Lanzini. Rice. Lanzini. Fab the cat. Spot on there, Tony. Benrahma loses the ball again, but not the best of passes. But there was a foul on him, to be fair. But nothing doing, unfortunately. Lanzini through to Benrahma. Nobody really getting into the box quick enough for anything to happen, so I'll be very surprised if anything does, which it doesn't. Gets shoved over. Are we going to have a VAR check on this? Or not? It looks like it's on the line. Let's have a look at the replay. The barge. It's outside the box. It would have been a free kick. Would have been a free kick if that's given. Outside the box. But it's not going to be given by the looks of things. Mark says Zaha was just waiting to be fouled in the box there. Totally great defending from Souček. Completely agreed, mate. Completely agreed. And a free kick by the goalie. I really don't think so somehow. Anyway, so Benrahma on the ball, just outside, getting absolutely rugby tackles there. Come on, Coop, wake up, will ya? Bowen, what was that? What on earth was that? Creswell, a little bit asleep, but wakes up just quick enough. Benrahma. Souček. Rice. Should be passing it through. Passing it through. Yeah, thank you. Over to Sufal. Back to Rice because it was too late. Lanzini, Rice. Rice with the ball in, trying to find Benrahma, which he does. Only just. Not in the position he wanted. Creswell. Benrahma. Lanzini. Rice. Come on, exploit the space. Exploit the space. There we go. Bowen. Love Sufal even. Heading on, but bumps back around to Benrahma. That's a goal kick. Tony says, Lanzini helping us create things since coming on. We just need to be a bit more clinical in front of goal. Yeah, I agree with most of that, mate. Lanzini has been involved in quite a lot of things. As we see, LA's built replay of the goal there. Tony says, agreed. Sheena says, what's up with Lanzini? He's all over the place. Yep, he is. Not sort of, he's not exactly in the best of moods by the looks of things. But at the same point, guys, he's not done. You know, he's only been in the side for 11 minutes. He's not. You know, he's not going to come in and make a massive impact. We've got to remember this about Lanzini. That's what he's like. You know, it's one more subscriber, and we've got 1730 subscribers. So just one more. So we only got 22 people watching. Fantastic. Drop a like if you're enjoying it. But if you like the channel and you want to see more watch-alongs, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button. It'd be nice to get to 1730. We got the 1720 with the last broadcast, last watch-along. It'd be nice to get to that extra one more person. Literally just one more person, please. Diop. Lanzini. Bowen. Sorry, Sufal, I should say. Lanzini. Nice little Parker style pirouette in there. So yeah, Palace in possession still. Townsend. The spacing's looking dodgy. Sufal. Come on, Zaha. Come on. You know full well that was a decent block. Come on, you went down too easily. Karma says second goal coming. Yeah, but from which side, mate? Because it's looking like Palace at the minute. Unfortunately. So we just had a new subscriber. Thank you very much. I need to change that. Icon because it came up in black. It should be up in white. But thank you very much for subscribing. You just would have seen your name come up on the screen there. Thank you very much, guys. It's much appreciated. Looks like someone hasn't made a difference to the count, unfortunately. But yeah, here you go. Look down the bottom now. 1730. So thank you very much to whoever it is that has subscribed. Let's see if no, won't tell me. Yes, we've got another one. No, it's just me repeating the other one. This is the other guy that subscribed earlier. So thank you very much that to them. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, to getting us to 1730. So we've got 20 subscribers in this under a week. Very, very good. Loving that. Oh, good attempt from Bowen there. Just seeing the replay. Very, very good attempts. And Mark, you're absolutely right. It is a great attempt from him. Tony backwards says, imagine Zaha and Grealish in the same team. That would be a nightmare to play against. We came very, very close to having that in England. Very, very close. But Zaha wanted to go for the Ivory Coast instead. So fair play to the guy. Dark Gamer 12. Hello, mate. Good to see you. But ain't seen you for a long, long time. Hope you're keeping all right, fella. What? Benteke been sent off? Well, yeah, Benteke's been sent off. Down to 10 men. Down to 10 men. You've got a red card one here. No, I haven't. Ooh. Yeah. Let's just have a look to see exactly what's happened there. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. It's very harsh, Mark, to be honest with you. Completely harsh with you. I don't think any real. Well, see, because that's a second booking. They can't really appeal it. That's half the problem. I genuinely don't think that it's a second red. It's a second yellow, Ben. So it's not but it's not dangerous. Exactly, Mark. No real intent with either. Completely agreed. Alex says was barely even a booking, but not complaining. Yeah, I mean, say because it's a double yellow in it, so I can actually put that. Where are we? So yeah, oh, hang on, that doesn't look like it's in the right place. Where are we? Let's just move that over to there. Yep, that's better. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ben. He didn't mean it whatsoever. Tony says his left elbow hang on there in the challenge though. Take a look. We just see it. He puts his arm out, but again, he's looking at the ball the entire time. It's a 50-50 at best. It's a 50-50 at best. Yes, all right, it is a foul, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it was a booking. I genuinely wouldn't say it. I don't think it is. But Roy, you're absolutely right, mate. It is. We do have to make this count. Rick says, by the laws of the game, you had to go. Yeah, first booking, I don't agree with. Because again, it wasn't intent. There's more intent in the first booking than there is in the second one on that. But Rick, you're absolutely. But it's harsh. It is harsh. I'm not gonna deny. I'm not gonna lie. It is harsh for Benteke, but you can't argue the fact that one's a booking, one isn't. Let me put it that way. One's a booking, one isn't. Tony says, as I said, and his arm stayed in his face longer. That's what the ref's going with. If he withdrew it straight away, different story. Yep, agreed. But as I say, it's harsh because when you're jumping up, I've said this many times, and Rick, we talked about this in the summer as well. When you're jumping up, your arms are going to be out like that, no matter what happens. It's a coming together. But one is a booking, one isn't. But because he was on a yellow already, the second one, yeah, it's just Coot had to be consistent with that, and it's a shame. But I know a lot of people are going to be complaining that it wasn't the second yellow, but he was already on a yellow, and there was more intent with that one than there was with the first. So it's a shame, unfortunately. Rice has made Zaha look average. Yeah, he's been diving around a lot recently, just as Zaha's on the ball now. Eze going through 5, almost went through 5 players then. Rice getting his shirt pulled, but still stands on his feet, and yeah, they're now getting a booking for it. Rick says, "Yes, I have to agree with you on that." Yeah, it's if he's on a booking once already, and he gets booked for a second one, there's no choice. But it's a yeah. I mean, I don't agree with players getting fouled for getting a booking for putting on shirts. I mean, it's not in that sort of situation. But I'm old school. You know, the way football's going, it's not being consistent enough. But as I say, Coots has to be consistent with that. He has to. If he's going to book him for doing it once, he has to book him for doing it again. It's as simple as that. Goes out for a goal. Goes out for a corner. Right, so Palace making a change. So Ayu's coming on. Be interested to see who comes off. So Eze, I thought that might be the case. So Eze off, and and Ayu on. So this would be interesting. Right, so yeah, not really sure. I can't read Arabic, but they said I put $100 on your team. You better get that W. Would be nice to get that win, mate. But thank you for watching. Welcome. I do feel sorry for Eze, but it's understandable. Down to 10 men, you got to bring on a striker, and none of the players deserve to be substituted off. But it's Eze, Tony, not Z. Yeah, we go. Corrected himself. But yeah, it's I can see why we were linked very heavily with him in the summer. He had a good game, and I do feel sorry for him. So Soufal on the ball in. Allaire, nobody on the follow up, unfortunately, and it goes out for a goal kick. Dark Gamer says, "IU better not score like he always does against us." Do you know what? Yeah, both. What is former Hammer certainly would. Yeah, it does autocorrect, mate. That's what you have your eyeballs for, mate. To have a read to see what you're clicking. Or having said that, watch it on your computer. Actually, probably knowing you, Tony, probably be worse. Ben Dum says Yarmolenko or Fredericks on next. For me personally, I would try and take Creswell off. Just because we've got Chelsea in a few days. Mark says, I think Soufal has had a good game tonight. All our attacks are coming down from the right. Yep, he's been brilliant. Sitting in and working in the back four seems to really, really work for him. That's his natural position. Sorry, guys. There's a bit of buffering again, guys, because the internet's playing up. Which is why Sheena, which is why I asked the question. We asked the question, where have I gone? I hope you guys are still seeing me all right. Looks all right so far. Everything seems a little bit smooth. Mr. Arabic is asking how is Arsenal doing so bad this year? It's not working. It's just not gelling for him for whatever reason. Tony says he's wearing his specs now. Good. I'm glad you can see us now. See me now, Sheena. Glad about that. So Ben Rama with the trying to hook again through to try and find a lair, but Goldie's just a little bit easy, a little bit more open to that. So I said an hour and a half ago, I'll take a point, and it looks like Yarmolenko's coming on for Bowen. So good. I'm glad everyone's right. It's just the internet, unfortunately. This is what happens. This is why I hate an evening kickoff, a really late kickoff, because this is what happens. BT just goes mental for some random reason. There's Hebrew. Apologies. No, but I still can't read it. Still can't read it. Not being rude there, fella, but it's just the way that it comes over, unfortunately, mate. But by all means, let us know what your name is so we can, and type it in English if you can, so we can actually talk to you. Ben says last substation being made. Well, it's not the last substitution, mate, because we've only had one substitution, 2 substitutions so far, so we've got 3 in total still to make. One more still to make. You know, with Bowen, yeah. We had Lanzini on at half time, and then you know, because everyone else is pretty much on the pitch, bar obviously Bowen coming off from Yarmolenko a few minutes ago. Corner in from Creswell. Nobody there, nobody reading it, unfortunately. Ogbonna, Lanzini. Soufal. All over. Ball watching, West Ham. Come on, ball watching. Yarmolenko's only been on the pitch a few minutes and looks like he's made a foul already. Oh. Yeah, Yarmolenko's got a bit of a. It's all right, it's all right, Ben. I knew what you were saying, mate. Don't worry about it. It's all good, fellas. It's all good. Where are we? I know it's not just you, mate. It's just because everybody has autocorrecting on, mate, and it just seems to just wanna have bit too overly keen, shall we say? Mr. Hebrew says, I feel like West Ham need a world class striker or something like that, and then we'll get to the Champions League. Would be nice. Be nice. Never going to happen, but it'd be nice. Ben says he'll take a draw. Absolutely agree with you, fella. I said in the live chat it'd be great to have a draw on it. Draw out of the game. Where are we? But I do genuinely think that was a bit harsh on Benteke for the second booking. But anyway, we'll talk about that another time. Where the bloody hell's it gone? God, how did I do this? How did I do this? The alert box? Yeah, here we go. So, subscribers. Where are we? I need to try and figure out how to turn it to white so your name actually properly comes up rather than just the black. Open font settings. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully someone else subscribes and got the details available. It should come out all purely in white now. But we'll have to wait and see. So sorry about that. It's right. So get back to the game, guys. So 6 minutes left. Tony says said it would be 1-1. Always a battle against Palace. Johnny says, and continues with Creswell's done well staying on the pitch. It seems to have recovered. He has recovered well, mate. Maybe might have just been a little bit of cramp, possibly. Kieran says Soufal is his man of the match for him. Okay. Anybody else got any? So what were your man of the matches, guys? Just be interested to see what you're thinking on it. It's be interesting, but yeah, for me personally, I'd say Soufal for me as well. Yeah, Soufal. He's had an absolute blinder. I think Diop's done well. He hasn't been in the side for a while. Diop's done well, and Townsend coming off, and Schlupp coming on. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'd say yeah, I agree with you, mate. I can't think of anybody other than that, really. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's a good point, but it's still 5 minutes plus extra time to go, so you never know what's going to happen. So what do you reckon? 3 minutes of extra time, guys? What do you reckon? It must be easily about that because we've had the sending off, we've had the substitutions, we've had some minutes. That's two minimum. So maybe 2-3 minutes of added time. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? Mark says Bowen was good in the second half. Yes, he was. Totally agree with you there, fella. Rick says reckons 4 minutes. Roy says 5. Nice to see you guys being consistent there, guys. Thanks for that. I mean, I said maybe 3. You said 4 or 5. So we'll wait and see in a few minutes. But anyway, so Creswell, Rice, Soufal over to Yarmolenko, Lanzini, Soufal, ball in. Oh, close then. Free kick. Bit of a foul on Mitrovic, but not Mitrovic. Mark says keep playing till we score. I had a funny feeling you were going to say that after you said 10 minutes. So Snoddy coming on and Benrahma coming off. That's a good stat. The commentators just come up with actually. Yeah. Snoddy has scored 4 games out of the last 6 appearances against Palace. So don't think it's going to happen with the extra time. It's going to be on there. So Palace throw in, headed out by Souček, but Townsend gets. No, MacArthur should say, sorry, not Townsend. Same dodgy fucking haircut though. Alright, so back to the goalkeeper. Long ball, but Yarmolenko gets it, but doesn't really do anything with it. And Schlupp gets fouled by Soufal, a little bit sandwiched there, unfortunately. So it's not intentional in any shape or form. So, guys, as it stands at the minute, we're 7th after 13 games. Nothing really to complain about, is there? But we'll have to wait and see for the next few minutes. I hope I haven't jinxed it with the commentator's curse. Sheena, you still with us? I like that name, Schlop. Schlop. Yarmolenko puts it out for a Palace throw-in. You're right, Tony. It was a silly free kick there. Tufel's been given man of the match. And as I say, because the majority of us seem to have that. Oh, yep. Just notice it now then, Ben. Yep, Mark, you're absolutely right. We did call man of the match. Yep, just notice it, Ben. It's Liverpool 2-1 up over Spurs. Good, I'm glad you're still here, Sheena. Good. Last 5 minutes, 76% possession, apparently. Which is good. Nice to see. So, what's the extra time? 4 minutes. So, who called it? Who called 4 minutes? We've got 4 minutes of extra time. Don't know why it's not there. Set time. Come on. Set time. Yeah, not working properly. Alex Jeffrey says Fulham versus Brighton looks exciting. It's the only game not to have any goals being scored yet. Rice. Right. Ooh. Close. Tony, good, very good question. What's your reaction to the concussion substitutes coming in? I generally think it's a good idea because the rule states if there is a substitution, regardless of all 3 substitutes being used, the opposition can make a substitution as well to counteract it, to make sure that people aren't going to be faking it. But I can better way of putting it. It says the details coming out was saying about the fact that it's because of they don't want people to be abusing it, which is basically a way of saying people faking head injuries. But I do genuinely think it's a good idea. It's a really good idea. It does look like it's going to be a very tempting thing for the game in general to have that. So it looks like Liverpool are going to be back at the top of the table. Guy Lotta, so can we take the Europa League for you? Who's you? Who's we? I should say, who's we? What football team do you support? Yarmolenko, so it's full time at Anfield 2-1. Soufal, Allaire. Oh, that's a good idea. Very good idea. Very good idea. Tony says still make it a fair competition and helps in the spirit of the game, so I'm all for it. Yeah, it does. Agree. That's what I'm saying with the opposition can make a substitution to try and counteract the head injuries made by the other team. So it'd be good. It'd be good to have it. Sheena's glad that Liverpool won. We're all very glad on that. Actually, just that's quite a good point. I'm just trying to think of something. Actually, let's have a look. Last minute of normal time. Well, the added time, I should say. Yeah. Okay. So Jordan, are you? Roy says West Ham above City in the league. Yes, technically yes. Technically yes. Because I still think City have got a game in hand. I think. Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, City are still got a game in hand. But yes, it's very entertaining that, mate. Very entertaining. Yes, City away to Southampton on Saturday. That'd be interesting. So, a corner. Well, you to be honest with you, you'd never know that you'd never know that Palace were down to 10. You really genuinely wouldn't know on this. Corner in. Fabianski gathers, and that's it. Game over, guys. That's it. We got so end game. Yep. So there you go, guys. 1-1. Not too bad. Tony says, I think it's been a hard game. Draw is acceptable, although we have knocked on Palace's door the last 10-15 minutes. Yep, fair result. Yep, I said in the live chat, I'll take a point, and very, very happy with that overall. So thank you to everybody that subscribed during this broadcast. Absolutely brilliant news from you guys. Very, very happy with it. Thank you very much for getting us over the 1730 subscriber mark. Apologies for who did subscribe earlier today, that the image should have come up and a little bit more readable. I'm going to try and set that up for you guys a bit better. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. It's been a fantastic conversation with you as always. Apologies for having the internet issues that as just always seems to be the case coming up to 8 o'clock. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your night. Of course, on Friday we will have the live Fantasy League table roundup before the games start again over the weekend. Tony, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, if anybody wants to support the channel, by all means, please do become a Patreon. The details are in the description below. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves. And for those that are in the Fantasy League table, I look forward to seeing you on Friday night. 7 o'clock as always, but in the meantime, look after yourselves, and the preview for Chelsea will be going up for the Patreons on Friday night, and live on YouTube on Saturday night as well. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, take care, be safe, look after yourself, be safe, treat others with respect, and see you soon.